Hi, Patricia Ford here with a video tutorial on how I made my DSP here using the lovely doilies from the Occasions catalogue. To position them, I actually just use this is a Stampin Up two-way glue pen, which is been retired, but I just go along and put some glue on here, and then I let it dry, and then I can reposition it. Okay, so the colours I'll be using are Sweet Sugar Plum, Flirty Flamingo, and Peekaboo Peach. And the card base that I'm using is 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. So we're going to just position, and these are actually white one side and very vanilla the other side. So we'll just position it here. And I'll start with the Flirty Flamingo goes in the middle. So I'll just open him up. Little bug here. And I just use a scratch bit of paper and just take a bit off there, and then lightly come into the middle of it. Excuse me. Just in circular motions. Excuse me, they were cold. Oops, rub it off a bit first. Goodness me, I wasn't like this yesterday. It's just the weather a bit up and down. There's a few people with colds around. Okay, so that's that one. And the next one is the Sweet Sugar Plum. I'm hoping this sponge dauber is going to last me. It's getting a little bit worn out, and we just sponge around. The first one that I didn't put the two-way glue on there, and I had some fun lining it up. This as quickly as I can. As you can see, there's bits coming off of my dauber because he's just about worn out. And I'm not sure, blow that off, I'm not sure if I'm going to get time to do a card or not, but we'll see how we go. So we just sponge around there, and then our Peekaboo Peach. Probably should have had another piece ready, which would make this tutorial go much faster. There's some great products in the Occasions catalogue, and it's also celebration time, so it's a great time to earn free products with a $90 order, or you receive a free product from the Celebrations catalogue. It's also a great time to join. I joined up a couple of years ago during Celebration, mainly because I got extra products in my starter kit for free. So that was why I joined. You can join just to order for yourself and receive 20% discount. I'll just lift that up, get those yucky bits off. I'm hoping you can see how beautiful that comes out. And then I just position him maybe down here. A little bit. And then, seeing as I've got the Peekaboo peach in my hand, I'll do the outside first. Doing this as quickly as I can. Just takes a little bit to do. But you can do whatever colour combination you like. I've got enough of that on now. I sort of go over the edge a little bit just to get that going a bit, so that it creates like a halo. And the next one, this one goes in the centre, so just tap it onto there, and then glue around here. And you saw what I just did, I changed my colour. Instead of going into the middle, I went onto the outside. But that's okay. We can change it up to whatever we want. And the bonus of this is that you end up with a beautiful doily at the end of it. So this one will be slightly different to the first one. There we go. You can see the different combination there. And then we'll just go in the corner here. This one the right way round this time, I hope. But I think it just adds interest with the card. Also, if you put two doilies together, 2 or 3 works well. One doesn't come come out very well. And if you've got a rubber embossing mat, you can emboss them as well, which I thought was quite good. So there's lots of uses for these doilies. I actually hope they carry them over to the new catalogue as well. Now we want to do Peekaboo Peach for the outside. One there. I'm just doing this quite roughly at the moment, just to get it through. And I tend to go all the way around it, just to keep that colour going around the doily. There's that one there, and we'll do another one down here, maybe about there. You can see how easy that sticks on and releases for you. You can buy two-way glue pens at your local craft shop. Right, not mix these daubers up. This one in the middle. Let's come down a bit, I'll move it over a bit. Hoping I wasn't out of camera there for you. There's one there, and then quickly, didn't seem to get much colour on me. Okay. And the bonus of having it like that, you can just turn it around. Okay, and then I usually come in. Here's the little one here in the middle. Just as a bit of a fill in there. And we take him off. See that little one in the corner? And then we'll do another one over here. And I might just see if I can squash one in here very carefully. One here. Just to even it up a little bit, I might do one just in this corner here. And there you go. There's your DSP, and here's your coloured doily that you can cut up any way you want, but I love the way that it comes out. Right, we'll just sit him over there. Now where's my card I did? This is a card that I did. And I'm just going to grab the die. Like 2 seconds. So this is the detailed die. Oh, sorry, got myself positioned here. That I just placed it over wherever I wanted it to cut and tried to center it, and then I ran it through the Big Shot, which cut out this piece here. I'll probably show you better on here. Now, which way do you go? Do you go that way? Yes, you do. So you can see that these are the pieces that cut out from there. If I can get it in there, probably have to put it underneath a bit to get it in. And I just ran it through a Big Shot, and then you ended up with 2 pieces like this. So I used the piece that I cut out to go across the middle there. This piece here, where's my measurements? That was a bit of Blushing Bride that was 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I think I marked with the pencil about 1 1/2 inches down. And the Sahara sand piece was 4 1/8 by 3 1/2. And can't see where I wrote that down, but I positioned that one 2 6/8 from the bottom, and then I worked it out so that you ended up with another piece of this, which you could use on a card. This one here, I've actually used a piece, I don't know whether it's going to show up on camera or not. It's actually a piece of this lacy DSP, which is from Falling in Love series paper. I'll just move those out of the way so that I don't get ink all over the papers. But these are really lovely papers. I've used a few of them to do cards. You've got some nice lacy. This one here is quite nice too. And I really love this one. I did try it underneath, but it didn't show up very well. And then you've got this lovely one, and this one, this, and this one here, which is like blurred effect, and it's got butterflies on the other side. So I'm really enjoying those papers, and I'm sending things flying everywhere here. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think we may have time to very quickly put a card together. So we've got our base card, which is 5 and 5/8 by 8.5, scored at 1 1/4 in the middle. So I'm just going to very quickly, if I can find all my pieces again, put this together so it fits in there quite nicely. Now on this one I actually used the white ball marker, which is available from Stampin' Up, and I just went over and did some little dots just on the flowers there, just to give it a bit more accent. Okay, now comes the tricky bit of putting this all together. I did have another piece under there. Where's it gone? Okay, with all my fluffing around, I've lost my purple piece that I have behind there. If I can't find it, I might have to cut another piece. And I'm sure if I cut another piece, it will turn up. As always. Is it going to be long enough? Yep. Down here. Always happens when you're doing a video, something goes amiss. Right, I think that should fit under there, and it doesn't matter if it's a bit yucky because you're not going to see it. So that will go there. That will go about there, and this one will piece in about here. No, it needs to come up a little bit more. So that we can get this bit in here. Out of the way. So this piece, I'll just hold it there and just put some some fast fuse across here. Hold that bit there. Straighten him up a bit. Across there, just hold him in. Slip a little bit on me. Then I'll just put some fast fuse on this one. I should have my silicone mat out to do this. doing this for a bit of speed. Okay, that one there, and that one will be gluing into there. Oh, just gonna make that. Should we check that first? Right. Where's Mr. Tombo? I'll just put some glue on the middle there, and there. Just little dots here and there on the leaves, just to hold those in. And that's upside down. It's got to go this way. Just line it up and put it down in here. Oops. Had a little bit of glue on my fingers there. Oh, come on. So that will hold that in, and then this piece goes up here. So I'll just run some Tombow, not too close to the edges there, not too much. The advantage with Tombow is that you've got a bit of time to adjust things a bit. Oh, talk about fine. Okay, and I'll just set that aside and something heavy on it, just to Tombow will do. Right, now we have a piece of white card just to stamp this, and I think I'm going to do it in the sweet sugar plum. I was going to change the colour up a bit, but seeing as this is out, just put that there. It doesn't matter about that because we're going to cut this bit out. And now let's see if I can get this straighter than my first one. This is just for you. Bit hard to see without getting my head in the camera. That one's a bit better. So now we're going to I know they're here. I covered them up with the inks. Oh, and we might just close those up before we get them everywhere. I need that one again. So we're finished with that one, so I'll close that one up, put that away. quickly cut this around. Doesn't take too long to fussy cut it out. And I changed my mind halfway around, so I'm going to go on the lines. Okay, so there's that just for you, and then this piece is Blushing Bride, and it measures 1/2 inch by 3 inches. The Peekaboo page is 3 1/4 by 1 and no, not 1 3/4, 3/4 of an inch. And this one is Smokey slate, which is 1 7/8 by 3. Oh, sorry, 7/8, not 1 7/8. 7/8 by 3 3/8. And we're just going to stamp a happy anniversary in a sweet sugar plum. Just ink it up and see how well I can stamp this without getting my head in the camera. Because it's such a narrow piece, I'm hoping that I got it. Oh, just looks pretty good actually. So, dimensions, where are you? Right here. Otherwise going to have to open a new pack. Now I've just cut up these ones here. I'd have to cut a couple more. These half ones to go on here, that one, and that one. While I've got the dimensionals out, we'll put one on here. Actually, I'll put 2 on there. Just to be sure, we're going to get it onto here. Now all the supplies will be listed in the video below, depending on what device you're watching it on. You may have to oh, I know what I did with this too. Just added a bit of Winker Stella just around the edge of it, just to give it a bit of bling. I love these Winker Stella pens. I've been through so many. I know they don't show up very well on camera, but oops, doesn't matter if I do a bit of a wobble there, because it's going to get covered anyway. And they dry very quickly too, which is good. So just around the edges here. There we go. Put these two back on. And okay. This is going on the Peekaboo page, not the Smokey slate. Oops. Out of the way. Probably should have moved this bit of scrap paper out of the way so that you could see a bit better too. So that one just layers up. Get rid of that now. That's better. Much better. And then just a bit of Tombow on here. Just, ooh, that one nearly came off the edge. Okay, that's better. Now, see if I can get this one straighter. Some Tombow on here. Come on, Tombow. Work with me. And then I tend to use grid paper just to line that up. And get it centered like so. There we go. So that's that bit. And I was going to put some ribbon on there before I glued that down. Let me see, what can I do here? Okay, I'm going to do a little bow. I love this ribbon. It's got an ombre effect to it. I'll show you where it comes from. I'm going to do that and see if I can do it a bit smaller so that I'm not wasting so much ribbon trimming it off. Okay. So I think if I make this nice and straight, just line it up there. And where did I set Mr. Tombow? Yeah. This is a lesson, people. Put your ribbon on before you glue that on. I know what I did with the other one. I was able to, so I'll just put him on. Do you think down there or up a bit higher? I'm going to go up a little bit higher, I think. Ooh, a little bit wobbly there, and we've got some glue down here, but I'll use my erasing tool later. And then go there or in the middle. Thinking over here. Now, where did my glue dots go? Can't find them. Oh, there they are. Right here. Right beside me. And I'm going to put it right there. So there's our card for today. Please don't tell me I put it. Oh, I thought for a minute I put it upside down. Right, and then I'll just put that in there, and I'll either sponge or cut that. I might even cut it, and I'll put one piece in that corner and a piece in that corner, I think. Okay, so that's my tutorial for today. Sorry, it was a bit mixed up. I'm just going to go through. So the ribbon came from the Cupcakes and Carousel embellishment kit, which is on page 9 of the Occasions catalogue. The stamp sets that I used, was not that one. Which one was it? This is the So In Love stamp set I used, and that has the details in here. But there's the doilies. They're beautiful. These are absolutely gorgeous. The papers here, the Falling in Love 12 by 12. So I'll just gradually go through. I have this stamp set here. This one is on order. But there's just, and this one's coming, and so's this one here, the window shopping one. I love the way that you can just use it on the front of the card and then put something else underneath. I love that idea. So yeah, lots of great products in here. I've got these coming. This one here, High Tide, I love that one too. That's on order. This one's on order. And my watercolour pencils are on order. So I think that's about all I had to show you for today. And this is the celebration catalogue that goes with it. Try and get the shine off of it. And there's lots of free products in here, which I can show you that you can choose from. I really love this paper is free. These are free. So yeah, so with $90 order you get to pick whatever you want in this catalogue. So if you haven't got a demonstrator and you'd like and you live in Australia, you can go to my website at www.scraps-on-world.stampingup.net, and you can view the catalogues there, or you can email me at p42@optusnet.com.au, and I'll send a catalogue out to you. Now somewhere in here should be the maybe it was in this one. Yeah, this, as I said, this is a great time to join because you get so many free products. I think it ends up about $441 worth of products for $199, I think it is, if I'm wrong about that. Oh no, here we are, $169. So you get $230 worth of current Stampin' Up products, and the best thing is you can choose the products that you want in your kit, plus they throw in the business supplies and free shipping, and I'm pretty well sure you get to choose 2 extra stamp sets. So yeah, that's all good. So that's my tutorial for today. Sorry about the mix-up and the disasters, and I can guarantee I will find that bit of card now that I've finished the video. Okay, so for now, ta-ra.